Spotify with Stefs Talk Show, and our next guest. I thought you were Sad Boy. I like this Big Boss Moolah. Like, can you tell me all the names?
Oh
What do they
well,
mean?
well, Big Boss Mulaa is like my original artist name, and then Sad Boy is just like me and my brand, and you know who I do it for, and the girls.
Yeah, we like sad emo boys. I like the pump pop thing. It's kind of like Blink 182, gym class hero vibes. Who were your musical influences kind of when you started the project?
When it leads into stuff like that, it's kind of just like you said, a little bit of I'm super a fan. I've always been a fan of like Travis, not the whole band, but like Blink 182 per se, but like their music altogether, obviously, to me, I love. But like, because I followed his venture and his artistry, obviously, I seen all the work that they did. So like Blink 182 for sure, and System of a Down is another one for me, I would say, and Horn is one of my favorites, and Linkin Park. It's
Oh,
like
I like
top.
all of those. I like OG Lincoln Park though. I'm not so
Yeah,
certain
no,
about the
no, the OG, old like early 2000s Linkin Park is like my cup of tea.
Yeah, yeah, me too. So I saw you have a show tonight in LA. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's at the Knucklehead Hollywood. I'm actually on my way now to soundcheck. It's honest. I believe it's either about to be sold out or it is sold out. So
That's sick.
it's pretty sick. I have a nice little surprise theatrical performance. I always do like surprises at all my shows. Um, I like my last big show in LA. I had got this tatted on stage while I was performing.
Oh, that's tight.
I brought like my tattoo artist. This time I have like this little fire show I'm about to do.
I like your nails too. Like, do you do them? Does someone else?
Yeah, I get them done.
That's legit. Wow, half black, half red. I love in the sad face. You've got the emo vibe going hard.
Yeah, I mean it's just always been a part of me. Nothing's
Get
like.
money, cry later. I need to like remember that when I
Oh
go
yeah,
through a breakup.
this is my actual merch.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like my whole thing. No,
I so dig
you
it.
would definitely love the I'm happy. No, I'm sad with a happy face, and then I'm happy with a sad face.
I love it. You've got two things going on. And I saw Tiger King follows you. How did that come about and happen?
Oh, Joe's a huge fan of my music. Yeah, like
Nice.
Joe, he's been SBR, which is Sad Boys Rage. That's my little thing. So he's a SBR member day one. And I mean, he knows I'm a big supporter of just like anyone that feels like outcasted in the community or just like, just like indifferent in a way, which is, something he's always suffered about just being gay and just like, his own like ventures of trying to fit in and like, trying to get the community to be involved with him and like look at him differently. So like all those type of like obstacles and things he's had to go through based on like what he likes to do and what he doesn't like sex wise and non-sex wise, and you know he's definitely an advocate of like what I preach in my music and what, like, besides my music, just like my whole overall message.
I'm so on board. I'm a huge Tiger King fan. I have a tattoo of Joe Exotic that I got in 2020 with a toilet paper roll necklace.
Oh
I
yeah.
was bored. And I love sex positivity. Like everyone should be able to have sex with who they want, have as many partners as they want. I don't know why people want to judge others having a good time.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm completely straight, but it's just like, even just like me doing this music and just like, my fan base, it would just be like super hypocritical of me to just say like, oh, like not mess with the LGBT community at all or support them in any way, because
Yeah.
that's just like, they're. I mean, I've never been outcasted because of those type of things, but I've been outcasted in my own ways, and bullied for other things. So it's just like, yeah, it would just, like I said, would just be a hypocrite if I didn't support them. So yeah, Joe is like I said, no, he's definitely a Mr. SBR member. I support him a lot. We've written each other. Um, I hope one day I get to meet him in person.
That's legit. We got to free the Tiger King. I'm all about
Yeah,
that.
free,
Trust me.
free the Tiger King.
Free the Tiger
See
King.
this, if you see this, Joe, you know I love you, my guy.
Yeah, we'll gotta okay, we'll send him a clip. Okay, so random fun questions. What makes somebody a baddie?
To me,
Yeah.
definitely, I think it's from before talking to them or just like just off the rip.
You're right. It could be how about visual and intellectual? So just seeing them and then after you talk to them.
Talking to them is about personality and conversation. Like I love a girl with some brains. Like that's just that to me that's like a baddie right there. Even if they're not like 100% like what everyone would consider a baddie, but like as long as they got that like little mental package and personality, that's cool. And then from afar, I would just say like I like a like I think like petite girls or like like girls that are short because I'm not
Yeah,
that tall. So
yeah, short girls. Okay, cool. Have you ever smoked a lace blunt?
yes, when I was like I think like I was like it was around my early smoking days, around 14. I was literally like,
Did you know?
no, I didn't. I just knew afterwards because like my older cousin told me because like at that time I was like smoking, so I'm like, okay, like I've never been this freaking high and just like I mean I was stuck for like 3 hours in one spot and everything around me was spinning and I
Yeah,
literally felt like I was paralyzed and I'm like I only took like a few hits off that joint or the
yeah.
and I'm like, no way. Like my tolerance, what I had to been smoking crack. And that's when I told like a few people that story and they're like, yeah, bro, you got laced.
Yeah, I didn't
And I was
know
like,
I was
holy shit.
my hairdresser in college was this really fun chick, and every time I got my hair done, she'd be like, "Let's smoke in my car." And I didn't know for like 2 years that it was always a lace blunt and why I felt so good. I just felt on top of the world.
No, yeah, I was like, I don't know what I was just like overly high, like stuck. Like I
Yeah.
just like I was literally laying I got to like my aunt's house and I remember laying there, the whole room was spinning and I was literally like asking God to make this high stop. I'm like,
Damn. I've been there. I've had those too. Yeah.
yeah.
I
It
remember
felt like
opening a window to try to get more air because I felt like I couldn't breathe, so I had to put my head out the window. Have you ever
yeah. And I mean at that time, like I said, I was only like 14, 15. But what I could compare it to now is like feeling like I was on mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I was like moving, like my brain was I was like if I moved any inch I would have like threw up.
Yeah. No, it can happen, dude. Yeah. So have you ever been up to where I'm at in NorCal and gone to Oakland and enjoyed the hyphy music or anything like that?
No, I performed 2 years ago, 3 years ago at the Warfield in San Francisco. And I mean it was exciting to sign my name next to like Nirvana and some cool major people. And yeah, I sold it out. Azalea Banks was the headliner that night, the girl from London.
Nice.
She does like alternative like hyper pop music. But yeah, I was opening up for her and I mean like her crowd engagement for me was like amazing.
On
And I
the
mean,
same page.
I didn't really get to enjoy San Francisco though. Like, I got there, it was like 6 p.m., sun was kind of going down. I saw like the big train track in the middle, and then um, nighttime, and we drove out. We were going to stay in an Airbnb and decided to just go back to LA.
You guys were hella busy. You had to get in, perform, sometimes
Yeah.
get out. Yeah. So what do you want to do? What is like a big goal of yours musically that you want to accomplish and get done?
Definitely bring a Grammy home, which I feel is very on the way.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
Yeah,
Have it up.
definitely Grammy. And then I mean, use my music to open some type of gauge to see if I could do any like nonprofit programs for like any mental awareness and stuff like that. Start talking to the kids instead of just making music for them.
Like mental health too, like give back to a charity. That'd be neat.
Yeah. and
I
just like
think.
yeah, see how I could like be more involved with the community. Well, that community.
Yeah. Have you always grown up in LA or did you move to LA?
Yeah, I'm from New York. I just been out here for like 2, 3 years, like residency wise. I'm overseas and stuff a lot, so even LA, I haven't even got to fully explore the ins and out of LA in 3 years because I'm always like on the road. Like next week, um, I got 2 shows on the East Coast, so
You're all over the place. How is it
yeah.
hard for you to date when you're traveling everywhere?
Kind. Well, not really. My I don't want to really disclose too much, but like my last heartbreak came from someone who was like musically involved. So
Okay. So they got your lifestyle at
yeah,
least.
it's just me. I'm just like I'm really a good guy too when it comes to relationships. Like I've never like cheated or had any infidelity issues. I think I just like suffer from my own insecurities and things like that, which I think a lot of people do too. And it just,
Yeah.
I project a lot, you know, not physically or just, or violently, but it gets tiring when you feel like you're dealing with a child all day as a woman, you know,
Yeah.
when we're supposed to be the leaders or taking the lead. So we
It's
gotta
hard
check it.
out there.
Hey, my friend, instead of stopping at that one, can you just stop at this one? Yeah.
Do you got to get out here?
No, no, no. I'm
Okay,
I'm
give a
running.
second.
I'm running in the corner store for 1 second, but we're still good to go.
I love it. I love it. Take us with you. Can we play this or that where you pick one thing or the other?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hot Topic or Spencer's?
Hot topic.
Ocean or a lake?
Ocean or where?
Ocean or a lake?
I'm scared of water and can't swim, so I would pick a lake.
Neither. Okay.
Oceans give me extra anxiety. I've been on a cruise the first time last year for my birthday, and it was like hell looking at that water.
You feel so tiny when you're on a cruise and you look out at how big the ocean is. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
scary.
yeah,
Yeah.
very
Um,
overwhelming.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast, baby.
Really? Even though you're on the West Coast now, do you think you miss the East Coast or that's always going to be your fave?
That's my home. That's I don't have no family or friends in LA. I just have like a few label people that I work my labels a little bit, but even most of my management, my tour management, they're all based in New York. My A&R, the only person from my team that's out here with me is my A&R from the label.
Yeah. In LA, you never know. Some people can be fake, so it's harder to make friends sometimes.
Yeah, I'd rather stay alone.
Yeah.
I'm a loner.
What's better, the first 3 months of a relationship or a year into a relationship?
Both.
Yeah. Cause like one's exciting and the other is like
Yeah.
secure.
hmm That's
Yeah.
exactly it. I love the cupcake stage, and I love the secure stage when it's like, everything. You don't have to like
Trip
try
out.
too hard. Yeah, or trip out or try too hard anymore. Everything's kind of you should be at least in some type of comfort zone by then.
Yeah. No, definitely. Would you pick Blink 182 or Good Charlotte?
I would go with Good Charlotte.
Okay.
But even though, like I said, I am a fan of Travis, but when I think about songs, like I like Good Charlotte songs more.
Yeah.
I think they're a better band,
What
like all
bar
of
would
them
you
together.
choose? All yeah, it's together as a team. What bar would you choose between the Viper Room or the Whiskey a Go Go?
Well, I did the Viper Room like 3 times, so I want to do the whiskey,
That's next. Yeah.
yeah, or the
Okay.
Troubadour. I've
And
done
then
honestly, I've done everything else except for like the whiskey.
and I'm surprised because that's kind of like the jump off for a lot of guys, even in NorCal, they drive down just to play the whiskey because it's just such a well-known
Yeah,
bar
it's
and
a,
then they'll drive back.
yeah, it's like a prestigious. Like usually, I've seen what people do is they do they do the Viper, then they do the whiskey, then they do the Troubadour, and then the last step is the Roxy. Can I get
Yeah.
2 of the Jose Cuervo small ones? 2 of them gold.
I need to hit a gas station and get alcohol and cigars. That sounds fun right now.
Yeah.
Tell us where to find you everywhere, like where to find you.
You can find me anywhere at Big Boss Mulaa. If you're just looking for something, just Google me, and Google will bring you anywhere in the world that you need to find me. But if you want to know the name, like how to spell it, is Big space Boss space Mula Mulaa.
Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping into Steph's Rock Show. And we hope your show tonight's really fun.
Okay, chuck up a peace sign.
Definitely. If you come up to Sacramento, I'll come out and see it for sure.
Okay, for sure. Just